Yeah, you read the title because right now I'm gonna be saying, was Hell in a Cell 2019 really that bad? And now, before I become the most hated person in the YWC and you start disliking the video, oh, screw you, CR21, go watch him, go back and watch the ending. Um, I already know what happened. I even remember this card, surprisingly. But I really think if they would have had a fair imagine Seth Rollins just won the match like clean. I mean, people would have been mad, but they wouldn't really nothing really to complain about. Because I think people would rather you have a clean ending in a Hell in a Cell match than a no disqualification, if I'm just being honest, because it is what it is, Like, imagine he did, all those stops he did and all that. We could be like, alright, at least the Fiend kinda still looks strong. But no, they went out of the way and they completely just out of nowhere, the bell just rings right away and the cell just starts going up. I feel like the cell was already going up before the bell even rang. It's like they were ready, they were ready for the fan reaction. They had all the camera angles. They knew what's up. And yeah, as soon as Seth Rollins hit the Fiend with the magnet thing, that's it. The bell just rang, the cell went up, and the crowd went crazy. I'm surprised they couldn't find a way to edit it because, they wanted to edit it so bad. Vince in the back. I mean, Vince was obviously fine, but he wanted to edit this reaction because they started throwing sodas. They booed. They wanted refunds. They were saying turn the lights on. They were like, screw this, or this is dumb chance, or AW chance, or other stuff like that. And they were cheating Bray Wyatt the whole time. And yeah, man, that's what happened. But we're not gonna talk about it right now. Right now, I'm gonna go through the card and just tell you guys, was Hell in a Cell 2019 really that bad if we don't count the main event? Here's a match that I didn't see it when it was live, but I did go back to watch it. And this was the time when Lacey Evans was in a feud with Natalya, and this match, it was mediocre. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. Typical kickoff. And we start off the show with, in my opinion, the match of the night: Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks inside a cell. This match, oh my god. I could sit here and just talk about it because this match, I wouldn't even mind if it main event of this paper. You gotta be honest, bro. These women went all out on this match. They had the most creative things inside a cell that we've ever seen. The match was good. It made you feel like Sasha Banks was gonna win like 3 times. Becky Lynch and Sasha both look good. They both look legit. And it made Sasha look strong because she recently turned heel. So she was like, okay, this is a good sign for both of them, And yeah, they really went all out on it. We had table spots, chair spots, but at the end, Becky Lynch, she did a exploder off the rope. I think it was the second rope to the chair, and then she just did the armbar, the disarmer. I mean, so. Yeah, I think that was a pretty creative spot right there, and I really liked the ending, and yeah, Becky Lynch retained, so that was really cool. And now up next, we got Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, and this match was so good. The first 2 matches were awesome, they were perfect, had the energy, crowd was into it. Coming into this paper, we only had like 3 matches, and this was the first 2, so we all thought, okay, the matches that were announced are gonna be gone, but no. Obviously they announced more, but this match was very good, and it had good spots, and that ending was pretty good. And then Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, I think they hugged it out, and I think this was the official face turn for Daniel Bryan, I believe. Okay, I lost track. I only remember 4 matches that exactly took place, but the rest of the matches, I completely forgot what they were. But I do believe this was next. Correct me if I'm wrong. We got Shorty G, or Chad Gable at that time, versus King Corbin. And I remember this match being, I was expecting it to be pretty good. surprisingly. I was like, you know what, this could be a pretty good match. They had a good match for the King of the Ring finals. So I'm like, you know what, this could be very good. And it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as their King of the Ring match. I feel like that was a banger. It was good here, but it wasn't the same as that one. But this time, Shorty G did pick up the W, so that was pretty cool. He won with a roll-up, I remember. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, it was a alright match. One thing that was really bad about this pay-per-view is that the fact that they only had 3 matches announced, and then they announced like 6 matches, or like 5-6 matches that completely came out of nowhere. And this one was one of them, a 6-man tag, Viking Raiders and Braun Strowman versus the LC. This is like a Raw match, but the match wasn't bad, but nobody should have cared. I mean, it did nothing for neither of these guys. Instead, you could have had AJ Styles defend the title against, Cedric or Humberto or even Strowman. I think that's what could have been better. Would have been at least you would care about it. But it was just a regular 6-man tag. And at the end, you already know who won. Of course, Braun Strowman and the Viking Raiders. Up next, in my opinion, oh my god, this match was a banger. This could have really put Ali on the map. And Randy Orton was very impressed at the end. You could tell he was impressed by Ali. And that RKO, that was a perfect RKO. When he reversed the RKO too, when he stood on his hands, that was pretty cool. You could tell Randy Orton really cared about it. He wanted to put him over. Even though he didn't win, but he wanted to put him over and make him look good. And yeah, that exactly happened. And yeah, like he didn't beat Ali easily. Like that was what, like a 10-15 minute match maybe. And yeah, and Ali kept reversing his RKO, so it made you feel like maybe Ali could win it. But at the end, he did an RKO, a perfect RKO. Ali was going through the middle rope, and then he slided up, and then boom, an RKO, and then Randy Orton wins the match. I thought it was pretty creative too. And here's another match we had. This was a pretty good match too. The Kabuki Warriors was Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the women's tag team titles. And then Asuka brought back the Green Mist and officially turned heel. And yeah, the Kabuki Warriors won the tag team titles. I thought it was a pretty good match and a pretty cool moment. And then I remember this was before the main event though. Exactly. We had Bayley defending the SmackDown Women's title against Charlotte. Doesn't this feel like so long ago for some reason? For me it does. I don't know why. It was like a year ago basically. And yeah, this match was pretty good. It wasn't that long, I remember. I think this was like a 10-minute match, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, I think this was like a 10-minute match. 10-minute fast-paced good match, I think. And all I remember is that the match was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't that good. It was alright. Something you could watch, Easy watch. And Charlotte wins the SmackDown Women's title. So that was pretty cool. That was the second title change of the night. And people were expecting the Universal title to change hands too. So the pay-per-view on paper that far looked good. People were happy. They got title changes, good matches. Like, people were like, okay, we could go home good tonight. We don't expect nothing. They knew what they were expecting coming in. Like, they were expecting 3 matches. But the pay-per-view was so good. But then here's when it all turned out. And now it's time for a main event. The Universal Championship inside the Cell. Seth Rollins versus The Fiend. And first of all, the match right away when we had the red lights on. It was a mess. We all knew it was a mess. And we just wanted them to take it out ASAP. And these clips I'm about to use in this was my uncle's clips. In case you guys were wondering, oh wait, CR21 was in Hell in a Cell. No, this was all my uncle's clips. He happened to go. I was going to go, but because of school and all that type of stuff and all that, I couldn't go. Kind of wish I went though, but it is what it is. But yeah, the match to start off, I think if they would have started with the light, it would have been pretty good. Because we did what we got. We got some chair spots, some ladder spots. Wyatt's mallet. I think we got a table spot as well. They got them throwing themselves in the cell cage. They almost broke the door. Steel steps, the post, candlesticks, chairs. The toolbox. And yeah, so It started off cool. I mean, it was just whatever. Like, alright, this is gonna be a good match. Seth Rollins just destroys the Fiend at the end. The Fiend gets up, starts beating him up. Man of a Claw, Sister Abigail, 1, 2, 3, new champ. Good, 15, 20 minutes. Good night, everyone. No, it went on for like, 20 minutes, I think? 25 minutes, maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong. And, yeah, the match, I explained the match. And then what happens is he gets the mallet, and Bray Wyatt is in the floor with his head. He has a ladder there. I think he had a chair there, the toolbox, and I think even a candlestick there. And I think he had something else. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he had like a piece of the table that broke, but I know he had the other stuff. And then boom, Rollins gets the magnet and just hits him. And I swear, I felt like the cell was going up already. They just hits him in the bell just rings, like hits him in the bell rings. Like there, I felt like it was like everything was so planned it out. They knew what they're doing, and they had the crowd reactions right away. But oh my god, that crowd was so mad, bro. Like they legit. I don't even know how they went home. They weren't moving. If you guys see all those clips, they weren't moving. My uncle was telling me that they weren't moving, that in his row they couldn't even get out. Like, people were legit mad. Like, not mad because they want us to be mad, like legit mad. So, that's what made it all bad. And now on paper, the only people that look back is like, Hell in a Cell is the worst pay-per-view ever, but they go straight to the main event. But if you put it other than the main event, it was a pretty good show in my opinion. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. It's something you could watch. It was an easy pay-per-view to watch. I just felt like if the main event had a legit winner, this could have gone down as one of the best pay-per-views of 2019. I said it. I mean, what else is there to say? I'm so sorry that this video has been long, and this video has been longer than my draft video. So this is how much I had to talk about Hell in a Cell 2019. I'm sorry for that. If you guys watched it, comment down below if you guys watched the whole video. You guys are legit, man. I appreciate everyone. And if you watched it, comment down below, man. I'll definitely heart your comment, respond to you, even pin it. And yeah, if you haven't checked out my draft video, go check it out. It was my last video. I really put some time into it. I put some time in this one too. So I mean, like I said, I'm trying to get my videos high quality and everything. Trying to get bangers out here. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.